Right? We haven't finished the level. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I'm definitely going to need him. I'm definitely going to need this. Just hope I don't get hit. Oh. Ah, there you go. There's some health over here. That's a nice treat. Ah, shit. Get back on. Go rage mode. See if that helps. Oh, crap. I bet it's going to start with that beast, isn't it? That'd be cruel. Yep. Okay. Let's go for it. Oh yeah. I don't know how I did that, but that was cool. I sure can mash A. Oh. Oh. He dead. How am I supposed to fight all this shit in one go? Oh, I know. By stealing that. Just keep mashing A and hope for the best. Okay, I didn't get that one in time. Never mind. That's alright, I gibbed him. Right, can I give this guy a bit more health? Oh, I can. Alright. I mean, a bit is putting it strongly. Jesus. You spare it. Yep, some cash. Cash, like... Bloody hell, some magic. There's all sorts of shit over here. Right, okay, I at least got that guy cornered. I don't really need the health right now, to be honest. I'm assuming this is probably going to be the end of a... Oh no. Oh, come on, what is this? Alright, I'm going a bit combo blind now. I just, like... Look at all that poison! Yeah. This is not going very well. I still have not taken any of these guys out. I can't go back and get the health either because it's blocked me off. This game continues to deliver. I've just noticed that's a butt on the loading screen. Oh yeah, knock him off the side, that'll do. Then I don't have to fight him at all. That's a wonderful plan. Got it. That'll do. That'll do me good. Oof. Oh no. No! Oh, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, it's going to knock me off the side, isn't it? The jump button was doing nothing there. This is the guy. This is the guy you want. He's a unit. Nice. Oh. Got it. I mean, look at that health increase on the beast. It's a magnificent sight. Ah, see now the health boost, it makes sense. Because I can drag this guy into this fight and just batter these guys. Hopefully. Oh, God. Get off him. You're mine. No, come on. He had more health than that. You wasted him. And now I'm back to fighting these morons. See, if I could parry better, this would be less of a problem. But my ability to parry is basically zero. Can I kick you off the side? And that's probably ambitious. Could at least one of you die? Oh, thank God. Wait, is there more spawning? We've got 2 dead and then we've still got 4 on screen. Okay, cash came out of that one. Cash? What are you calling it cash for? I'm going to go on record that this is not fun. Just repeatedly mashing A. I know that's kind of the point of these games, but... How's his health half gone already? Great. Good stuff. What if I try and blitz? Oh no, I can't blitz through this. Because the door's shut. This is hateful. I guess I'm trying to use my fire then. Okay, maybe I can cheese this. Maybe if I get them all in this little gap here, I can just kick them over the fucking bridge. Maybe this will work. The thing is, I'm probably going to lose just as much health doing this as I am fighting them. Maybe I'll get lucky. I don't know. Come on over here. There's a little... Look, there's a little thing you can sit on. It's not very nice. If I face this way. No, I know. We got wise to you and your kicking ways. Ah, wrong button. Wrong button. Oh, hey. That will do. Whoa, what did I do? Oh, man, I was getting the hang of that. Ignore the fact I had no health. This is the problem. Like, it's just... How long do you bang your head against something before you go, this is not worth wasting my time on? And that's you know what? That's kind of the problem with this game, just in general, is the like it's very clearly, if it was perfectly executed, it's probably like what, a 6 or 7 out of 10. You know, it's never going to be some mind-blowing thing. It's never going to have the scale or the execution of something like a God of War or Devil May Cry. But it's in that kind of, I think I referenced Conan, that THQ game, or trying to think of another example of that type of brawler, which is like, yeah, you could do a hell of a lot worse. It's in that sort of category. The thing is, though, the execution and the performance of it, and really, to be honest, I think the legacy of Golden Axe, like making this a non-co-op game because they wanted to save that for a sequel or whatever, it kind of begs the question, why are you making a Golden Axe game at that point? Because really, you're just making a character action game, and you're loosely painting it with Golden Axe paint, effectively. So, that was not a bad idea. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, let's go full goblin mode. See if this will work. Well, it's better than all my other previous attempts. These guys are annoying. Like, is this a big trick? Is the best way to fight them with love and kindness? I mean, Christ, that was a hell of a lot more successful than last time. Jesus. Oh, it's giving me a headache, though. Oh, for God's sake. Right, where's the blue guy? Let's go for the blue guy. What the What? What's happened? Where's me goblins gone? Gnomes, whatever they're... Not goblins. They're still playing the music and everything. Well, great. Thank you, Golden Axe Beast Rider, for being such a broken piece of shit. Right, are you going to disappear now? I mean, even that just looks broken, doesn't it? Like, it's clearly not finished. That's, like, you know, whether budgetary constraints or time constraints or technology constraints, there's something at play here. They've admitted as much in kind of, like, post-mortems on the game. And quite honestly, like, Sega's got a lot to answer for. Because, you know, if you wanted to reboot one of your legacy franchises, because like Golden Axe, I suppose it is kind of, it's one of their classic. I never thought of Golden Axe as like one of their A tier. It's not quite Alex Kidd, but it's not quite Sonic the Hedgehog, you know what I mean? It's a really bad way of describing it, but that's kind of what we're looking at, right? So the fact that you would allow yourself to start making this game and then ship it like this, thinking that you were starting some sort of franchise and that this would stand up And like I say, God of War 2 came out this year, which like, on a much less powerful platform runs rings around this game. I am sure of it. I've not really played God of War 2 to be honest, but it's heralded as one of the greatest PlayStation 2 games of all time. It's not a forgotten Xbox 360 brawler, you know. Don't tend to earn a reputation like that by accident. Shit, it didn't checkpoint me, did it? I have to do that whole thing again. Oh, God. So yeah, like as I was saying, this is clearly like a 6 out of 10 sort of caliber of game at best, brought down to probably like a 3 or maybe a 4 out of 10, just by releasing it in this state. Like it's, you know, doesn't run great, and I know that was common at the time with this specific era of consoles, but it's buggy. There's animations missing. There's, you know, because there's fundamentals wrong with the gameplay that doesn't do it for me. I imagine for somebody who really loves these kind of character action hack and slash games, like they're not my. I like them. They're not my bread and butter. They're not, you know, in the same way that I could see somebody not really caring about playing 50 first-person shooters a year, whereas I probably would have no problem with doing that. So there's a time and a place for these sorts of games. Enthusiasts who like these sorts of things. You know, I don't feel like I need to play every Devil May Cry game, but ultimately the execution, both technically and gameplay-wise, I think is the problem here. And it should say a lot that I've stuck with this for, what, 7 hours now? Maybe 8 hours? And I'm still playing it. And there's been multiple times where I could have given up. And I might be getting close to another one of those. But the fact that that is even part of the conversation, that... Because this game has got a pretty rotten reputation. Probably quite unfairly. You know, is that based on the fact that it is a Golden Axe game and people attribute Golden Axe to be, you know, like a classic from their childhood or something like that that didn't get the treatment it deserved? But ultimately, like, Golden Axe was never that good. It just wasn't. There's no Streets of Rage, that's for damn sure. It's also no Altered Beast, so, you know, it's not like it's properly bad. Just upset everybody today. Oh, well, why not? Come on, explode at me. I can take it. No, I can't. I can't see. I can't see any of what's going on. Quite hard to dodge attacks that I can't see. See, the interesting thing about this game as well is that there are, I guess, there were like professional reviews at the time, which kind of called it out for much of the stuff that we've been watching for the last 7.5 hours. But I think there was a reappraisal almost straight after this game came out, which was by people who picked it up cheap in bargain bins, and I was one of those people. Like, I picked this up. I don't know. Did we look at my achievements? It was you know, probably 2010, maybe 2009. Probably for less than a tenner. So at the time, cheap for Xbox 360 games. Like, they weren't getting that cheap. Certainly not stuff that wasn't FIFA or something like that, something that comes out yearly. But I really do think like your mileage will vary on your patience, like how much of this kind of bullshit you can deal with, and just how much you like these kinds of hack and slash games. Like, I remember quite a similar situation, I suppose, but much less profile. Less profile? Less high profile? Lower profile? Jesus, I'm just saying words now. A PlayStation 3 game called Untold Legends Dark Kingdom, which I kind of bought on a whim when I got a PlayStation 3 because it was cheap. I think it was a launch game. And it's kind of a similar sort of thing. It's maybe a bit more Diablo-y. But, you know, not great. But if you wanted a game of that type, wasn't a lot of choice on the platform. You know, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I suppose, is, but that's a different setting. But it's a similar sort of experience where it's kind of, you know, even if it had been perfect, it would have been serviceable, not some sort of masterpiece. There's a time, and these are the types of games that I saw an article. Oh, where did I see it? I can't remember. There was an article kind of defending loving 6 out of 10 games, which I, you know, that's part of why I started doing this in the first place. Was admiring these games that, you know, were never going to be 10 out of 10. I just find it fascinating. Alright, let's run. And they don't really exist anymore. I suppose, like, you know, if I try and think of common, like, modern equivalents, you're either looking at, you know, massive high budget games that don't meet their expectations, so something like a Redfall maybe, or you're looking at I guess something that's much smaller that is kind of ambitious but doesn't quite live up to its potential. But these kinds of games are exceedingly rare because probably because they don't make any money, as grim as it might be. But you know, at the end of the day, this is much as it's art, much as it's creative. There's a business driving all this stuff, especially when the cost of producing these things is so high. Why is this door not opening? What have I not triggered? Is there an enemy sitting somewhere? There you go. Oh, he fell over. Oh, this is just hateful. It's not even getting through. This bit sucks, but it's knowing that after I get through this bit, I've got to get through another bit after that with no checkpoint. God. Oh, she burst into gold. Maybe we should just play nothing but really bad hack and slash games with a female protagonist, because you could play some shit like X-Blades or I mean, there's probably even more on my shelf that I've bought. All right. I think we're done. I don't think I can put myself through that anymore. Much as I would love to, but there comes a time and a place when repeatedly bashing your head against something, you've got no head left to bash, and that's how I feel. So, I mean, I can't believe I've given up on 2 games on the trot. I'm gonna have to pick a third. Like, the next game is gonna have to be something that I definitely can finish. So this is kind of defying the whole point of playing Devil's Advocate if you can't even finish the bloody game. So, let's take it on over to the list. So, where do I think this belongs? Well, first thing, I need to open up my editable version of this. And I also need to look at the Metacritic, because it's been a little while and I can't remember what it was. Anyway. Let's have a look. So, if we look at the list, we've got a whole bunch of stuff at the top. The top of that list is actually not getting too bad. Like the top 7? The top 10 have got... Everything in that top 10 has got something going for it. Kind of don't know how Killzone Shadowfall got so high, to be honest, but never mind. So, I don't think it's a surprise to say I don't think this is better than Fable Anniversary. So let's skip down the list a little bit. Now, Dead to Rights Retribution and The Impatient. This would probably be better than them if it was better made. But ultimately it's not. So the question then goes, how far down? And the thing I usually ask is, what would I rather play? You know, if you were to shut me in a room and say, you've got these 2 games, which one are you going to pick? I'd rather play Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I'd rather play Sonic Episode 2. I'd rather play Tony Hawk's Proving Ground and Sonic the Hedgehog 4. I'd probably rather play Secret Service and Soldier of Fortune. Walking Dead. Oh. No, I'd rather play Walking Dead because it's broken beyond belief, but there's more to the game and it's more interesting. Blue Stinger. We come back to Blue Stinger. This is very similar actually to Blue Stinger, in that even if you'd have done it properly, or not properly, you'd have executed it perfectly and made it, you know, less frustrating, it wouldn't have been a masterpiece. But Blue Stinger was funnier and weirder. And this has got like a bit of a misogynistic streak to it that I really just don't like. Having said that, it's better than Magus. So I guess maybe it's going directly under Blue Stinger, which I kind of can't believe that that's the case. But I guess that's where we're putting it. It's our new number 22. Bear with me while I just tidy up my notes. So let's just have a look and see think it was in the red on Metacritic from memory. For Xbox 360, we are looking at a 45. Yep, it's in the red. Yeah, because I think, you know, Blue Stinger, Golden Axe, like Magus is a bit of a weird one where I think if it had been more difficult, it probably would have been a lot lower. Because Darkest of Days and Hour of Victory, like they've all got these frustrating moments in them. Sonic and the Black Knight is just getting lower and lower and lower, and I love it. So, yeah, that's our new number 22. And I guess the question is, what do we pick next time? We'll pick something else. I don't really have anything in mind, so I guess we'll just see what takes my fancy on the day. But thank you very much for watching all the way through this if you did. And hopefully the next game is a little bit more interesting, a little less frustrating, and a little less misogynistic. Sure would be nice. Ta-ta.